The Daily Recap, December 7th, 2012. The FCC asked the FAA to allow greater use of electronic devices in flight. Yes, about time. This has obviously been cooking for a while now, but the general consensus is that there is no reason why passengers should have to power down their tablets and other devices during takeoff and landings. The FCC calls on the FAA to enable greater use of tablets, e-readers, and other portable devices during flights. Yes, about time. That is a very, very good thing, and hopefully these changes will happen sooner than later. If you've been keeping your eye on the stock market lately, maybe you own Apple stock, then you've probably noticed some pretty wild fluctuations in Apple's stock price. And one analyst reports that Apple needs another product that hits it out of the park. Well, duh. If you're a first-time smartphone purchaser, then maybe you have an iPhone 4 or an iPhone 4S instead of the latest and greatest. That's at least what one research study is showing from the Consumer Intelligence Research Partners. They show that even though these devices are older, a surprise benefit of the evolutionary changes in the iPhone 5 is that the legacy 4 and 4S models are not being perceived as horribly out of date. The iPad mini finally enters China. Unfortunately, it was met with passive fanfare, at least when you compare the previous riots that happened in China over other iOS releases. This release was fairly tame. And in the ongoing battle between Apple and Samsung, a judge calls for global peace. Yeah, that's not going to happen. If there is any way this court can facilitate some sort of resolution, I like to do it. Well, sorry, Judge, but I don't think that's going to happen at all. Best Buy is offering a $25 gift card with iPhone 5 purchase. Hey, you can't really go wrong there. If you're planning on buying an iPhone 5 anyway, why not take advantage of that $25 gift card? And also, Radio Shack is running a similar promotion where they take $20 off the iPhone 5, dropping the entry-level price to an affordable $179. Not bad at all. And iOS is quickly becoming a force to be reckoned with, at least when it comes to old school games. Final Fantasy IV is actually hitting iOS on December 20th. But as with many Square Enix releases on iOS, it won't come cheap. It's expected to ring in at $17.99. $17.99. Final Fantasy IV. Yeah. And if you've read or watched the latest Tim Cook interviews, then you know that the company Apple plans to produce a line of iMacs in the US in 2013. So they plan to bring manufacturing back to the United States. Foxconn is an integral partner of Apple's supply chain, and having managed Apple's supply chain in the past, they may play an integral role in shifting some of that manufacturing back to the United States. Now, back in the day, of course, there was a Macintosh factory in Fremont, California, and there's some videos, some very interesting videos that you can watch over on iDownload blog, so don't miss that. And to cap off our daily recap, the iPhone 5 is now showing in stock in many countries. Is it showing in stock in your country? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload blog.